daily conversation. Is it right?
Yes.
Yes. Then in this program, in writing a research paper, corporate the experience how to write correctly in the research. Because maybe how to write the background of the research, how to formulate the questions of the research, and to choose or decide the purpose of the research, and to look for the theoretical basis, yeah, to base the research. And I think what the topic you work with in your paper, Alithia.
I have a topic about the reason and revelation in looking at God, about the philosophical and theological studies.
باللغة العربية ممكن؟ أيوة. ماذا تكتبين في البحث العلمي هذا؟
البحث برسالة ارتباط القرآن سورة المؤمنون الآية 12 حتى 14 وعروض الطبيبة في المجمع.
And you?
My topic is about the implementation of 7 basic mentalities for children in Islamic psychology.
Oh, maybe one by one I want to check you. Please tell me about your research questions and tell me about your conclusion, your paper, research paper. Please describe up to you how to explain about your paper.
Okay, first I have 3 research questions. For the first, what is the reason? For the second, what is the revelation? And for the third is how. The common point between reason and revelation based on theology and philosophy. And to answer the research question, I have 3 research purposes. For the first, to know what the reason is. The second, to know how the revelation is. And for the third, to know how the common point.
Yes. The first question, what is the first question? And you have, and you can tell me how to answer it in the third chapter. I think the first question, how to answer it.
Yes, about the reason.
The reason. What is the reason?
Yeah, every person, every people in this world have the brain for think about something. And for the beginning of Adam's creation, Allah as our God is studied to Adam to how to face the world, and that name is the reason to our.
Yes. And the second question, how to answer what you answer?
Yes, the revelation. As we know as revelation, we know like Holy Quran, Holy Bible, or Torah. But the revelation is not just about the holy book of the religion, but all of our phenomena in our world that's named the revelation.
And how to combine the reason between the reason and revelation? Because it is the high thought. I think it is the high thought according to the student of religion program, grade 12. And how to interpret the verse of the Quran based on the text and based on the context and based on the contextual, and it is to be combined. How to interpret that to get the result al-istinbat al-hukmi, and tell again how to explain it.
For the end of conclusion in my research paper, I have an analogy.
Yes.
Like the reason is like our eyes, human eyes. We walk in room that there is a lamp and light. We always searching like the truth. We searching like one God, and we cannot see anything. And after that, God sent us like a lamp, a lighting for guide us to bring us to the one, the truth. And I mean that's like functional relation about reason and
yes, I think enough how to combine the reason and the revelation by the text, context, and contextualization. Maybe mungkin المتكلم الثانية ممكن أنت ما اسمك؟ من أين إيمان؟
من جامس.
أي الموضوع الذي تكتبينه؟
ارتباط القرآن سورة المؤمنون الآية 12
كيف؟ تفضل. ممكن عليك أن تشرحي ماذا خلفية البحث، وممكن أسئلة البحث وأغراض البحث وأيضا خلاصة البحث. تفضل.
الأول خلفية من وظائف القرآن أن يكون دليلا لذلك ليس من الصغير التي تعني متخلفة في القرآن صريحة وضمنية. من معجزات القرآن من حيث الإشارة العالمية علمية خلق البشر، والكثير الآراء أن الإنسان الأول من آدم، أو الآراء الأخرى الإنسان الأول هو من التراب. لذلك أسئلة البحث ما هو تفسير القرآن سورة المؤمنون الآية 13 حتى 14، والثاني كيف تتم عملية التطرج في سورة المؤمنون الآية 12 حتى 14.
هذه تفضل بيني واشرحي شرحا جميلا أو شرحا وافيا في كيف تطور عملية تطور الجنين في بطن أمه، أو كيف بالنسبة لهذه السورة.
التطور الجنين في سورة المؤمنون ينقسم على 7 مراحل. المرحلة الأولى مرحلة سلالة من الطين، أي أن الإنسان سواء معرفته من التراب. ثم النطفة، لذلك الإنسان الاختلاط بين الرجال والنساء يسمى بالنطفة.
يكفي.
ثم الثالث
الثالث موجود.
مرحلة العلاقة، والرابع مرحلة المضغة، والخامس مرحلة العظام، والسادس مرحلة الفقس والعظام لحما، والسابع مرحلة الخلق الآخر.
جميل، كويس جدا. ممكن هذه يعني أخبركم أن الطالبات بالمدرسة العالية الدينية يجب عليهن أن يتكلمن يطبقن اللغة العربية والإنجليزية في حوارهن اليومية، ويطبق النحو والصرف في حوارهم اليومي. إذن يعني جميع الطلاب والطالبات بمدرسة العالية الدينية يوجد هناك 4 مهارات. المهارة الأول يعني أن يحفظوا القرآن على الأقل يعني 10 أجزاء، والثاني أن ينظر في علم النحو والصرف، والثالث يعني أن يستطيعوا في تكلم اللغة العربية والإنجليزية في حوارهم اليومي. والرابع يعني أن يمهروا أو يسيطروا في دروس الإسلامية مثل علم النحو والصرف والقواعد اللغة العربية وجميع ما يتعلق بدروس الإسلامية، أليس كذلك؟ And you understand what the topic that you wrote in your paper?
Our topic is about the implementation of 7 basic mentalities for children in Islamic psychology.
Please tell me about the background or the research question formulation or other. Please tell me, describe it or explain.
Well, first the problem background why I chose this title, because the implementation of mentality is an important issue in the world of psychology for children. Blaming others, crisis of the spirit of learning is evidence that has been a crisis of identity and mentality in the Indonesian nation.
Yes.
Blaming others and lies is the important issue in the world of psychology for children. And the school as the organizer for implementing the basic mentality is the right answer to the problem mentioned above. Fourth, including the intellectual personality. So from that, I have the formulation of the problem as follows. For the first, what is the basic mentality in Islamic psychology? And the second is, what are the steps for implementing the 7 basic mentalities for children in Islamic psychology?
Can you answer what is the basic mentality in Islamic psychology? And continue it, what are the steps for implementing the 7 basic mentalities for students in Islamic psychology? Please explain it.
Alright, I will answer from the research question for the first, what is the basic mentalities? The basic mentalities in Islamic psychology is an individual's ability to manage psychological function and to adjustment with oneself, others, and the surrounding environment dynamically based on Al-Quran and As-Sunnah as a way of life, thinking toward happiness in the world and hereafter. So the second is, what are the steps for implementing the basic mentalities for children in Islamic psychology? There are 7 for implementing the 7 basic mentalities. For the first is high standard. Then you are the having standard more than the others. example, we are having a standard in study or learning 1 hour, and we are having a standard in study is 2 hours. And the second is honesty. It's honesty is mean not honesty then not to the other, but we are honest to ourselves. Example, we are comfortable in this morning. It means our honesty to ourselves. The third is militancy. Militancy is when we are having a good
Okay, enough. I think enough. It is the steps for applying the basic mentality are for the first high